Hello, hello, hello. Back at it again with another live. Today's the 10th day in a row of doing these daily lives. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time, hello, welcome. My name is Nadine. And if you have been here before, thank you for being here. Thank you for returning. I appreciate you. I'm glad that you have been enjoying the lives, and I'm happy that you're vibing with me. So, today was another one of those days where I started the day with a bunch of ideas, but now that the day has ended and is slowly coming to a close, the ideas are not as abundant. So, I was thinking about what I could talk about today. And I think that's another thing too. Some of the lives that I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to be doing talking in every single live. Like, obviously, if individuals engage in the chat, obviously I'll chat. However, I don't know if I'll have a topic because some days I may not feel like speaking about a topic. Some days I might just want to freestyle and kind of show you guys some of the things I'm working on. But I decided to come outside today and try to get some fresh air, get some sun, which is currently hiding from me. It's been a pretty cloudy, rainy day today, warm day nonetheless. So I wanted to just come outside and just get some fresh air and relax and vibe out before I unwind for the night. And as I sat here and I was getting set up for the live, I thought about success because the interesting thing about success is everybody has a different idea of success and what it means to them. And actually, let me go ahead and put a Q&A here. This is my first time trying the Q&A sticker. Okay. So there we go. What is your idea of success? Let's hit that Q&A. Hi. Thank you for being here. Let me know where you're from, where you're popping in from. I just started talking about success, and I'm curious to hear your idea of what success is because success is different for everybody. And I think universally, a lot of people think success is just about having money and cars and, you know, living the life, vacations, travel, all that good stuff, right? But I feel like success is a little bit deeper than that for myself, anyways. And there's no wrong idea of what success is. Everybody has their own idea. Lobbies, my name is Nadine. So yeah, I decided I would come on and just talk about success because I'm curious to see what different viewpoints there are in regards to success. Because I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with in life is being able to really hone in on what success is for themselves. Raiders, hello. My idea of success is having a home with 2 acres of land with a garden pond, me and my wife and kids living peacefully. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love that. I love that. That sounds like a successful life. Success can be measured in so many different ways. But I think something that's very important for everybody to remember is that success has to be on your own terms. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle in life is they look at their success in comparison to somebody else's success. They only see success based on society standards or family standards or friend standards of what success should look like. But honestly, success is different for everyone. I really appreciate you, Raider, for sharing what your vision of success is, because that is absolutely success. For some people, success is just being happy. just being happy, especially with the world that we live in and so many things that we face day to day, mental struggles, financial struggles, relationship struggles, familial struggles, right? There's so many things that we go through day to day as human beings that sometimes the only success for some people are just being happy. For some people, if they have been dealing with sickness, illness, disease, success for them is getting better, right? So just depending on where you are in life, success looks completely different for everybody. And I think it's very important not to judge yourself based on your idea of success versus someone else's idea of success. And I'll tell you a little bit about why I can say that from my perspective, because let me tell you something. In some people's vision of where I stand and where I've been, some people might consider me more successful today, but some people might consider me more successful 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And every chapter of your life brings new experiences, bring new opportunities, right? And that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, because different chapters of your life require different versions of you, and different experiences in your life produce different versions of you. And as I was sharing, like, so my story, for example, I've started over in life way more times than I can count, way more times than I can count. This is actually, I've lost count of what number YouTube channel this is, but I had my very first YouTube channel years ago, and this channel is completely different. I decided to start doing YouTube again recently, and I've done YouTube before, multiple channels of YouTube. I've had partner program and was making money off of YouTube before. So that could have been attributed to a successful part of my life versus now in regards to where I am with my YouTube. At one point in my life, I was a model. I used to model. And, you know, people might look at that and think that that's a very successful part of life, right? Versus now, I feel like I have a lot more time freedom with the way I live my life now. And I feel like now where I am is a successful part in my life. Not 100%, obviously, where I want it to be, but I think I've been able to come to terms with the different places I've been in life and the different experiences I've had in life, because every chapter of your life, you're going to have some form of success. So I want to encourage you that if you don't feel like you've reached the level of success that you feel that you want to reach, or the level of success that you feel like you desire to reach, don't let that make you feel less than. Don't allow that to be something that frustrates you or makes you look at yourself in a negative way, or makes you feel like you're not good enough or you should be working harder, because there is no real timeline. Okay. There is no real timeline. And this is something I've definitely had to come to terms with as well, just because typically I would have thought, like, based on how society paints life, my experience, I thought I would be married and have kids by now, and I don't, right? So it's just like some of the things in life where you don't necessarily know where you're going to be. You don't necessarily know how life is going to end up for you. Now, if you dwell on all the things that you didn't achieve and all the things that you didn't accomplish in life, life can be challenging if you focus on everything that you didn't do. That is a surefire way to end up depressed every single day of your life. But if instead you wake up every day and you have gratitude, as we discussed in yesterday's live, and you find things to be grateful for, then you can kind of build upon that, and you can start seeing the small successes in your life and appreciate those and build upon those. Because another thing with life, as we grow, as we age, I'm pretty sure, I know for me, let me know if you can resonate with this, things that I was feeling very excited about and made me feel successful before are not necessarily the same things that make me feel successful now. Every chapter of your life, you're going to view success differently, right? In one chapter of your life, maybe money was the most important thing. In another chapter of your life, maybe peace will be the most important thing. In another chapter of your life, maybe relationships will be the most important thing. It really depends on where you are in life, your perspective in life, and the experiences that got you to where you are. So, success is relative to you, to your desires, to your life. And don't allow anyone to discount you, even if you are working on your goals and your dreams and you've not yet achieved them. And someone thinks that your goals and your dreams and your level of success is unattainable, as long as it's something that you truly desire and something you're willing to put in the effort and put in the work to achieve, it is absolutely 100% possible. 100% possible. And I'm saying this to you, I'm believing in you right now. It's absolutely possible. Okay. Right? Okay, radar. See, and that's the thing. You learn, you grew, right? You're doing better mentally and financially. That is fantastic. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. That's great. Yeah. And that's the thing in life. We grow. Experiences help us to grow. Experiences help us to be better. Experiences help us to really discover what it is that we want. Because sometimes we think we know what we want, but we don't know what we want. Sometimes you have to live a little bit. You have to experience life and have challenges to really lock into what it is that you want and the reasoning behind why you want what you want as well. Right. So I think that it's such a blessing when we have experiences that teach us what we really want in life, that help us to get clear around what we deem is success in our lives. And it's also really beautiful when we have people in our lives that see that for us and that encourage us and that support us. And Radar, if you're still in here, it sounds like you have people in your corner that are really your guiding light in the sense of encouragement and, having your wife and your kids that are just really having your back and just thinking like, yeah, this is what I'm doing it for, right? You have that motivation for why you do what you do, why you've made the changes in your life that you've made so you can be a better person. So that is fantastic. I thank you so much for sharing your story with me. And I thank you for being here. That's all I got for today's live. I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. And yeah, I appreciate you sharing and just good luck to you. Much success to you. It sounds like you are on track to achieving your dream, to achieving your vision, and to have that success that you truly desire. I'm rooting for you. And I thank you again for being here. And yeah, if anyone's watching this on the replay and you want to share what success looks like to you, definitely go ahead, drop it in the comments. And I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.